Hello everyone, so thank you for clicking onto this video. So today I want to talk about alchemy, right? Like, what is alchemy? What is energy alchemy? So alchemy is the process of turning one thing into another, kind of like recycling energy on a 3D level, on a 5D level, right? On a different you have to understand that energy is malleable. You can take it and form it into whatever you want. Think about it like just in my hands, and I can, shape it into whatever I like, right? So for example, I can take something that is old and turn it into something new, and that's a form of energy alchemy. So what you do is you recycle that thing, and you can change it into something that you prefer. So for example, you can take an old couch, right? And you can sell it and buy a new couch with it. That is a form of alchemy. That is turning something into something, right? And the old one pays for the new one. So it's already there in your hands. All you have to do is basically just swap it out. Kind of like a liquidation, right? And by doing this, you don't have to always have, let's say, things that are brand new from the store, but they can still give off that feel as if it's something that is brand new. You can take an old dresser and refurbish it, and that's a form of energy alchemy. So a lot of people have gifts and skills that allow them to take old things and turn them into new things. And it doesn't matter what it is. It can be anything. And turn it into something that is desirable. Take an old feeling and transmute it into something that you can be proud of. Take an old memory and turn it into something that is physical in the reality. The thing is, the possibilities are endless. Think of space, like all of these ideas that are in space, wanting to be born, wanting to be created, wanting to be brought to the 3D. If you can imagine it, if you can think of it or have an idea, it's possible. And that process from bringing it from the 5D into the 3D, that is a form of energy alchemism. Or alchemy. So, I say all this to say that words are very powerful. And your words can literally alchemize your life if you allow it to. It has to be a conscious effort to want to transmute the things that you have into something positive. You can take an old car and get something new with it, or make it as if it's new, which will eventually turn it into something new, if you know what I mean. As if something is morphing from old to new. And a lot of it has to do with being able to just first come up with that idea to make something happen. Everything starts with an idea. So if I took a piece of paper and I wrote what I wanted on it, and I put it in my pocket, and then I just forgot about it and left it inside my pocket and walked around with it, or you could even put it inside your phone case, or just somewhere like a pillow, or just anywhere where it's on you but you don't remember that it's on you. right? And that will bring those things that you want to life. So you just keep a piece of paper on you and you forget that it's there. And then eventually you will come into whatever you want that you wrote down on the piece of paper. But you also have to align your energy, align your intentions with that said thing that you desire as well. So try it. I have manifested many things doing this method, and it's pretty cool to see. One time I wrote down a dollar amount, and soon after, like 3 months later, I received that amount. And it can always come in different forms as well. Like, you might not get exactly what you asked for, but you get something that is equal to or worth that amount as well. So it's definitely something really cool that I have kind of learned about myself just intuitively. And it has definitely worked for me. And I believe that this is something that can be a skill as well. So this is how I manifested my reality, right? You speak what you want into existence. You speak only good things. You speak only the things that you want to be into existence, because your words are so powerful and hold so much power, the emotions behind the words and the intentions as well. It's not what you say, it's also how you say it. So that matters just as much. And so your vocabulary is something that's very important, because if you use certain words, then you will see more of that, right? If you focus on negative things, then you will see more of that. If you focus on positive things, then you will see more of that. But it's all like, energy is kind of like a subscription, right? You subscribe to the energy that you want in your life, and that comes with a cost. There is always going to be some type of an exchange, how your energy interacts with the energies that you subscribe to. So it's important to really take heed of your environment, right? Because that's also just as important. Take heed of where you allow yourself to reside. It all comes down to being able to control the things that you can control, but also let go of the things that you can't, right? A sense of detachment. So you make your request, and then you just put it out into the universe, right? And this can be a prayer. This can be you knowing in your heart what you want. But in order for you to get what you want, you have to know what you want. And you have to be clear. You have to be concise. You have to know exactly what you want and how you want to receive, right? So for example, if you say you want some food, I want to get some food to appear at my front door at a certain time, and then you will take actions to make that happen, and it will happen. Of course, things don't just come to you and walk up to your door and knock on your door and just happen, right? You have to actually live life. You have to actually go out and live your life and do things that you enjoy, and just go out there, go and take actions that align with your desires as well. And that will be like pushing you into your reality that you desire, right? And I read a book, it's called The Game of Life and How to Play It. And it's so amazing. It's life-changing. Okay? So if anybody wants to read that book, just go ahead and comment down below and I can leave the link in the comments. But I was in a really dark time in my life, right? I didn't know where to go, didn't know anyone. I was new to the area. I didn't have any support, right? And at that time, I was just looking for a way to get out of a situation. And so I read this book, right? And 3 months after I read that book, my entire life changed. And what I was experiencing 3 months before, it became the total opposite. And it's like a light switch flipped, right? And I experienced two polarities of life within a 3-month span. I went from being worried about how I was gonna, end up, to knowing that I was fine and that I would be safe and that I was protected. But a major part of that is understanding why things had to happen the way that they did. And that takes accountability, and it also takes a sense of awareness and a sense of forgiveness, right? We carry so much burden on our backs without even realizing it. When you learn to forgive yourself and others, it really releases something off of your shoulders that maybe you don't even know is there, or don't even realize, or it's been tucked so far into your subconscious that it becomes like a new normal to you and you don't even remember that it's there, right? Just because you can't see something doesn't mean it's not there. So you guys should definitely check out that book. There is an audiobook on YouTube. You just Google in The Game of Life and how to play it, and it's a super interesting book. It gave me faith, and it gave me understanding, and it has really changed my life drastically for the better. And this is also a form of energy transmutation, how I took a bad situation and turned it into a good one, right? It's like I was bestowed with this hidden wisdom. But I really hope this helps someone, and if it did, feel free to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again in the next one. Bye.